What up, bitches? It's the misanthropic one, aka He Who Hungers, and I'm back up in this bitch for another rant. Let's just go into this real quick. I'm sure some of y'all heard Gucci Mane found himself on Ricky Smiley's morning show, and he was asked about Eminem being dubbed the king of rap. And let me just read his quote real quick. He says, "You got to come up with a better one. That ain't even worth," so, and he pauses, "'cause I ain't playing him in my car. You playing him in yours? You slide around with Eminem playing in your car with your old lady? Dolo playing Eminem, just metaphors, just going in." Now, let me give my personal thoughts on this. Look, some of y'all know me, and I've been throwing up videos for years. I wouldn't even put Gucci Mane in the same sentence. Nah, fuck that. I wouldn't put him in the same atmosphere as Eminem. You know, Eminem to me, even though, you know, as of late, he's kind of been annoying as fuck, even though he kind of won me back a little bit with Kamikaze, but overall, lately, you know, he turned into what I like to call the Antifa rapper. But be that as it may, I would always put Eminem light years above Gucci Mane. That's me personally, you know, because I'm a lyrical dude. Like Joe Budden says, I'm a content nigga. You know what I mean? And Eminem, although he rhymes about off the wall shit, he does rhyme about content, you know, mostly in his earlier works. You know, not as of late. Kamikaze, yes, but you know, with Revival and all the other shit in between, no, not really. But still, with all that being said, I would still put Eminem above Gucci Mane, way above him. Okay. However, what Gucci Mane is saying, I'm trying to be a little bit objective when it comes to this. I kind of look. If you're gonna be, if you are gonna be subjective, you know, in this hip hop shit, people run around and talk about their top 5 all the time. I've told y'all my top 5. It's pretty solid. KRS-One, Rakim. Number 3 is Big Daddy, Cool G Rap. Number 4, Big Daddy Kane. Number 5 is Slick Rick. That's my 5. For me, it's very solid. Eminem's not in there. Now, my 6 through 10, that has kind of fluctuated with the times. Eminem has been in there and has not. And you talk to other people about their top 5s and everything and top 10s. Guess what? There's some people that may have Eminem in there, some people that may not. So what he's saying, if you want to bring it into a subjective argument, he's not wrong. You know what I mean? And especially, you know, looking at his culture from the South, the Southern culture. Look, not to say that there aren't dudes down there that bump Eminem. I'm sure, like Ricky Smiley said, you know, when he first drops within the first week, yeah, he's listening to him. That's how I envision it, just based off of the conversation and what I know about the South. I believe down there, and I've said this in older videos, they have a different culture because they support each other down there. That's why you can have a bunch of dudes that aren't really lyrical for the most part down there, that aren't super lyrical, that aren't on an Eminem level. They'll still be able to thrive and survive because all the stations will play them. All the stations will, like, in that region, you know, they'll play like the club bangers and all that shit that don't have to be super lyrical, you know. Up here in the tri-state area, you know, they're gonna play only strictly what they deem as hot. So it'll be club bangers. You know, the South definitely influences a lot of rappers outside the Southern region, you know, but up here, it's only quote unquote what's hot. Down there, it's anything South. So you'll even have some lyrical dudes, you know, like shout out to K Reno and like Chameleonaire, my man Mystical, Outkast. Like even though like Outkast is more of a mainstream thing, on the same radio station, you'll have the, I guess, for lack of a better term, like the lower level rappers being played on the shit. So people know who they are. So it's more about representation down there. So I guess if you're going to look at it that way, I guess he's kind of right, you know, but, you know, I see a lot of people in their feelings and they're kind of taking it as a diss. And see, I'm going back and forth. Where I could kind of see it as a diss is if you go back a few years, Eminem and Mariah Carey, Eminem and Mariah Carey had I guess a relationship or whatever, and they had a falling out, I guess. And Mariah Carey dropped a song called Obsessed, and Gucci Mane was featured on it. I think it was a remix or whatever. And listen, there is no doubt in my mind that was blatantly towards Eminem. I mean, to most people, they saw it, you know, but Gucci Mane, that song was towards Eminem, and Gucci Mane had words that were going towards Eminem. That's what that song was about. And, you know, this shit that he said could be attributed to the fact that, you know, Eminem never really responded. Now, based off of that, you know, Eminem, you know, as much as I like him, he is a sensitive dude. So we saw what happened with Kamikaze. Like, he was going at everybody. Anyone who, you know, said even the slightest thing about him. Especially, I'll use the example of Lord Jamar. Lord Jamar was kind of going in on Eminem. And Eminem was silent for a while, but he gave him a couple jabs on Kamikaze. So it remains to be seen whether Eminem will finally respond to this dude. You know, based on how fired up he is lately, I think he might. You know, so I don't know. Let me read this tweet too. I'm on Hip Hop DX reading this shit. Someone tweeted, "Gucci is me. I don't know any regular black people who just ride around listening to Eminem in their free time or ever really." That shit just bugs me out. Regular black people. What the fuck is a regular black person? I don't know, man. Yeah, but yeah, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Let me know what you think, man. Do you see it as a diss or at least something worthy enough for Eminem to respond to? I don't know. Let me know what you feel, man. I just want to make this quick video, hit y'all with that, and that's it. Everybody else, y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate. Most of all, subscribe, like, share, support my shit, and that's it. Peace, bitches.